guys, it's your girl Steph Scoops, and I'm joined to one of the UK's brightest and funniest TV presenters, Gorgie O. Kell. How's it going, Gorgie?
Great, especially after that introduction. Thank you. I love that.
Amazing. Well, the reason why we've come here today is to discuss about your bid to run in the London Marathon. What has made you decide to run 26.2 miles?
Is that crucial point too, isn't it? It's kind of something I thought about doing for a while and always made excuses, not to do it because it sounded hard. But actually, quite sadly, my grandfather, who I was very close to, passed away last year from cancer. And just suddenly seeing firsthand how kind of aggressive and sudden that can happen and can affect people's lives, really had an effect on me. And we were all sat around the table a few weeks later with all the family. And we were talking about Macmillan, who had made a huge impact looking after my grandfather and talking to my nana and helping her out, and they were just there through the whole process. And I kind of said, maybe I could run the marathon for Macmillan or something, just kind of as an offhand comment. But all my family said, yeah, that's great, try and do that. And so I got in touch with Macmillan. They said, yeah, come and join our team.
And also, you've done a fundraiser where you got people like Professor Green, your T4 colleagues, Rizzle Kicks. Was it quite easy to get them on board?
No, honestly, I will never organise anything like that again. But it was such a fun night, and they all stayed, like Rizzle Kicks were there right to the end and stuff. But it's really tough because you're kind of emailing pluggers and management and stuff and say, there's no money in this, and it's in this little venue in East London, and it's to raise money for a marathon. And I need these people that are in the middle of tours and stuff to just kind of donate their time and come. But they were all, it wasn't easy because it's just, because obviously there's the temptation when you're sending emails like that for everyone to be like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And it's never going to be top of their priority list. But once people start confirming, people start getting into it, I was kind of overwhelmed by how many people were willing to show their support.
How can people get involved in terms of supporting you for Macmillan for the marathon next month?
They can please go on my Just Giving page, which is justgiving.com/Gorgie O. Kell. There's a link to it on my Twitter as well if you forget, or if that's wrong, but I don't think it is. And obviously, Macmillan have loads of events all the time, so just supporting them in general is brilliant. And also, just if you're in London, turn up, because for 26 miles I'll need some people cheering and clapping and spurring me on, because like you say, it's a psychological challenge as much as anything else. So yeah, donate some money and turn up on the day. I think
you've had a really good career so far as a presenter on T4. Is it something that you're still passionate about and still kind of pinch yourself?
Oh yeah, I've been doing it a year and a half maybe, and yeah, it's a kind of a cliche, but there are still days I wake up and I'm like, how is this my job? This is nuts. No, I absolutely love it, and the team that we've got at the moment is just such a nice group of people. Will, Matt and Grimmy and Jamila, and we all, genuinely chat on the phone and go out for coffee and hang out, and they're a good bunch of people, and yeah, really support that. Like you said, they all came down to the fundraiser and DJ'd, questionable levels of skill. But yeah, no, it's great. It's good fun.
And how did you get into TV presenting?
It was a weird one, like not a normal route, I don't think. I was at uni doing international politics, but then kind of thought I wanted to work in music maybe, so I came to London, was working for a record label for about a year and a half, and then kind of just overheard in the office someone had come back from a meeting with Princess Productions and said, I think T4 are screen testing. And I said, I could do that, maybe. Just kind of as an offhand comment, but ended up through that, I went to one of the kind of first open calls they did for a new presenter, and then went through kind of 6 or 7 screen tests, and then started doing a bit of online stuff, and then through that a couple of interviews, and then finally last January they let me loose on the actual television.
You are a big fashionista, as I can tell. What inspires your look?
Do you know what? It's so funny, that whole fashion thing, when you start in TV and then people say you're fashionable. For me, I like things that are colourful, I like things that are patterned, and the kind of things that border on kitsch, I think. So like this kooky little necklace I got yesterday is like some little rabbit thing, kind of kitsch but really fun. This jacket, my friend Tutu actually is a designer. She's based in Hackney via Berlin and Vietnam. Just makes these just amazing, bold kind of, I guess I like clothes that are feminine but not like pretty girly, you know. So yeah, just stuff that's a little bit different.
What do you think people should style rules that people should have?
I think it's just don't be scared. Like if you're going to an event and you think, oh, everyone else will be wearing like little dresses and stuff. If you see some like crazy pattern jumpsuit that's a bit like, I don't know, if it kind of suits you and it fits well and you like it, just wear it. And as long as you're wearing it with a bit of confidence, like it'll look great.
And finally, what would be your advice for someone who's just found out a family member has cancer?
It's a tough one, and it kind of, I don't think anything prepares you for it, because you hear stories, you know, cancer unfortunately affects so much of the country and of the world at the moment. Nothing can prepare you for it, but I think you know, it really brought our family together, and just, you know, checking the rest of your family are okay, you know, seeing if you can do anything, just make people's life easy, you know, do the shopping for them, kind of just be there for your family, be in touch with the family, and don't be scared. Yeah, you know, it was weird for me and my sister. We've never had kind of emotional conversations before where we'd be crying on the phone to each other, but don't be afraid of that kind of suddenly showing your family members that you are really upset, because, you know, they're feeling the same. So just kind of be there for each other, support in any kind of general way you can by doing the shopping and whatnot, but just talk to your family.
Amazing. It was lovely meeting you, Gorgie, and good luck for next month with Team Gorgie for the London Marathon. Thanks.